Houston leading Kansas State by 5 with 8:53 to go in quarter number 2. Well, Kansas State has gotten a lot of their production from the youngins this year. 4 total freshmen on the roster. They kind of have a big 3 going with some of the top recruits in the country coming in here this year. Spicer, one of them, the 5-star prospect, number 5 wing in the nation. And these 3 have been a big part of this team early on.
Yeah, not just playing a little bit. I mean, they were playing impactful minutes. You saw that. No, the only Power 4 school to have 3 freshmen averaging over 20 points a game. That tells you Coach Mitty has some trust in those freshmen, and he sees a lot of potential.
Kind of has to trust them with where this team is at, right?
Trusting and learning on the fly as the season goes, but he has to have some willingness and wanting to be coached with those freshmen. You can tell.
Hunter misfires. That was Clesens, by the way, other end for Kansas State, the junior from Belgium, who cut it to 3. Houston outscored Kansas State 16-15 in the first quarter, capitalized on 6 first quarter turnovers for the out of sorts Wildcats with 15 to shoot. The crafty Garcia works it to Cotton. They've got 6. Clesens, who's been most of this team's offense early, finds it cutting sides. Oh, and a late bailout foul. Maybe a second on the shot clock. Let's go down to Kendra Sheehan.
Thanks, Kevin. Kansas State head coach Jeff Mitty was not pleased in that last timeout. He said, look, we're allowing Houston to control the game right now. He said, we're not making good decisions. We need to settle in, calm down on the floor. He said that first pass is the most important, and we're not treating it like that, guys.
So Kansas State gets a break. Took it all the way down to less than a second on the shot clock. They got a fresh 20 now underneath. Cotton, mid-range. Clesens, follow, nothing. Kansas State 43% from the floor. What a defensive play by Clesens to get back in the corner.
Yeah, just great hustle there. It looked like it was going to be a wide open 3 for the Cougars. You love the way that you sprint back. You get your hand on the ball.
Houston has had a couple of open looks due to the zone that Kansas State is playing. It continues. The TK Pitts show early on. She's got 15 of the team's 23.
And still has not missed a single shot. I mean, she has been automatic. I mean, you can just tell she's playing with the aggressiveness and being so assertive, and we haven't seen that much this season.
Turnover number 9 for Kansas State. Turns into more points for the Cougs.
A great stretch right here for the Cougars. Let's see if they can continue to build on this momentum. A nice start in the second quarter, 10-2.
It's the best start shooting-wise that they've had in Big 12 play. And Kansas State all out of sorts, but what a play there.
The thing about Kansas State, even when the play breaks down, every single player knows to just continue to move and cut, and someone is going to get open.
That's the freshman, Herod. Can't finish, but to get the offensive board with Garcia. Driving, ill-advised pass from the freshman, and Houston trying to come up with it. It's Cotton who gets on the floor, and a jump ball called. It's going to stay with the Wildcats with 6:13 to go.
The Cougars don't come up with the steal there, but TK Pitts, another tipped ball. I mean, she has had at least 3 deflections, plus 2 steals and a block and 2 rebounds, while also not missing a shot on the offensive end. 12 points. Coach Mitchell has to be very pleased with the way Pitts is performing so far in this one.
12 points, by the way, but it is 5 for 5. Clesens will shoot 2. After she's fouled by Pagero, who gets whistled for her second, team second here in the second quarter. Yeah, more on TK Pitts. So we talked about it earlier. She transferred in from SMU. 3 seasons at SMU in Dallas, averaging around 6.5 per game, but led the team in steals there. with 2.5 per game. It was third in the ACC just a year ago. So she's always had this in her. It's coming up big against Kansas State.
It's a different role she's asked to be playing this season with the Cougars. Always been a defensive-minded player, but Coach Mitchell said, oh yeah, we want her to score on offense. We want her to hunt her shot. We know what she's capable of, and she has certainly shown that here today.